Hello, amazing English learners, and welcome back to our channel Grammar Treehouse. Are you ready to have some fun with grammar? I promise, it's going to be awesome. Today, we're diving into one of the most important tenses in English, the simple present tense. You might be thinking, grammar? That sounds tricky. But don't you worry. By the end of this video, you'll be a simple present tense master. We'll learn what it is, when to use it, and play some super fun games to practice. So, what is the simple present tense? It's what we use to talk about things that are always true, facts, habits, and routines. Think about it. The sun rises in the east. That's a fact, right? It happens every single day. So we use the simple present. The sun rises. Or what about something you do every morning? I brush my teeth. That's a habit, a routine. That's the simple present tense in action. It helps us talk about our everyday lives. Let's look at how to form it. It's actually super easy. For most subjects like I, you, we, and they, you just use the base form of the verb. For example, I play soccer. You read books. We sing songs. They learn English. See? No changes to the verb at all. Play, read, sing, learn. Simple, right? You just take the action word and put it right after the person or people doing it. Easy peasy. Now, here comes the only tricky part, but it's a small trick, I promise. When we talk about one other person or thing, like he, she, or it, we usually add an S to the end of the verb. So it's not he play, it's he plays. It's not she sing, it's she sings. My cat loves to sleep. See? My cat loves, not my cat love. So remember this little secret. If it's he, she, or it, the verb gets an es. It's like a little superhero es that pops on for singular heroes. Let's practice this as rule a bit more. What if the verb ends in s, ch, esh, x, or z? Then we add es to make it easier to say. For example, the verb watch. We say, he watches TV. Can you hear that es sound? Watches. Or go becomes goes. She goes to school. And wash becomes washes. He washes his hands. For verbs that end in a consonant plus y, like study or cry, we change the I to I and add es. So, he studies hard. The baby cries. It might seem like a lot, but with practice, it becomes natural. Now for the fun part. Let's play a game called My Daily Routine. I'll describe my day, and I want you to listen for all the simple present verbs. Ready? Every morning, I wake up at 7 o'clock. I stretch my arms and get out of bed. Then, I go to the bathroom and brush my teeth. I always use strawberry toothpaste. For breakfast, I eat cereal and drink orange juice. My mom makes the best breakfast. After that, I get dressed and walk to the school bus. I meet my friends on the bus, and we talk all the way to school. Did you catch them? Wake up, stretch, go, brush, eat, drink, makes, walk, meet, talk. Wow. You use the simple present tense all the time without even thinking about it. Let's play another game. Fact or fiction? I'll say a sentence, and you shout out if it's a fact. Ready? Sentence 1. Spiders have 8 legs. Is that a fact? Yes, it is. So we use the simple present. Spiders have. Sentence 2. Fish fly in the sky. Is that a fact? No way. That's fiction. Sentence 3. The earth revolves around the sun. Fact or fiction? That's a big science fact. So we say, the earth revolves. You're getting so good at this. This shows us we use the simple present for things that are always true. Now, how do we ask questions or say no in the simple present? We call in our special helper verbs do and does. For I, you, we, and they, we use do. For questions, we put it at the start. Do you like ice cream? Do they play outside? To say no, we use do not, or the shorter version, don't. I don't like broccoli. We don't watch scary movies. See how that works? And you guessed it, for he, she, and it, we use our other special helper, does. To ask a question, we say, does he play the guitar? Does she live here? Notice something important? When we use does, the main verb loses its es. We say, does he play, not does he plays. The es jumps over to the helper verb. To say no, we use does not or doesn't. He doesn't eat meat. She doesn't know the answer. Again, the main verb has no es. Doesn't know, not doesn't knows. Let's do a quick quiz to check your amazing progress. I'll give you a sentence with a blank, and you fill it in. Number 1, my dog. Bark, a lot. Is it bark or barks? My dog is like an it, so barks, correct. Number 2, we, love to learn English. Is it love or loves? We, love, perfect. Number 3, she, like pizza? Is it do she like or does she like? It's she, so we use does. Does she like pizza? You are all superstars. Let's put it all together by creating a story. Imagine a character named Alex. What does Alex do every day? Alex wakes up early. He eats a big breakfast. He rides his bike to the park. He plays with his friends. He reads a book before bed. Now let's ask some questions. Does Alex wake up late? No, he doesn't. He wakes up early. Do his friends play with him? Yes, they do. See? You can now tell a whole story and ask questions about it using just the simple present tense. You have all done an absolutely fantastic job today. We've learned what the simple present tense is, how to add that magic is, and how to use our special helpers do and does to ask questions and make negatives. Grammar isn't scary at all when you break it down and have fun with it. Keep practicing by talking about your own daily routines, your habits, and facts you know. The more you use it, the easier it will become. Thank you so much for learning with me today. You are all on your way to becoming confident English speakers. If you had fun and learned something new, please give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss our next fun English lesson. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.